who bear their minds on the reported outbreak of the disease in Lagos and other states, say the Save Our Soul message is urgent because not many individuals and families can afford any illness presently, where they are finding it extremely difficult to fend for themselves and families due to the harsh economic realities in the country.
First of all, what the government should do is to enlighten the public, at least sensitize the people to know the causes and then the effect of cholera, and then sensitize them about definitely water, importance of taking good water, and then be of good hygiene.
Cholera, you are talking of cholera. The people you are talking of are hungry. Even if they see unripe fruit or the one that are being infected by one disease or the other, they will pick it because they are hungry.
One of the things the government should do is to make sure they kind of carry out a kind of enlightenment campaign to probably where they have crowd like churches, like schools, hospitals, probably the police station where we have more crowds, and then make them understand the importance of how to take care of themselves in the aspect of how to take a good drinking water, how to take care of it, and then to be aware of how to take care of themselves. And then probably when this disease springs up, I think the government should also help the masses by providing them some kind of free medications for those who can't afford to pay for it.
Though this medical practitioner says it is imperative for government to urgently do the needful so as to check the outbreak of the disease in Rivers State, he equally tasks residents to cultivate good hygiene habits at all times.
Unfortunately, we don't really have very good sources of public water supply. So many persons source their water either through borehole or from well or any other thing. Okay, but what's important is wherever you are sourcing your water from, you make sure that you boil the water before consumption. So you boiling this water, if you get the water to boiling point, usually this bacteria, microorganism, won't be able to survive to that temperature. So boiling water, essentially, we neutralize the microorganism. Okay, some other thing you can also do is to disinfect your water before taking.
Already, the Rivers State Commissioner for Health, Dr. Adeze Ore, has updated residents of the state on the preparedness of government.
So far, there are currently no active cases or any outbreak of cholera or acute watery diarrhea in Rivers State. However, we have pre-positioned commodities around historical hotspots, built capacity of health personnel, and commenced community health education for safe hygienic practices. The state surveillance is at an all-high for triggers and suspected cases. The Infectious Disease Treatment Center at the Rivers State University Teaching Hospital, which is marked for upgrade to an infectious disease institute, is ready and able to manage cases in the case of any eventuality.
Dr. Ore, who assures of the state government and ministry's commitment to collaborate with all relevant ministries, agencies, and stakeholders so as to ensure health security for Rivers residents, however tasked them.
It is important to remind you that cholera is preventable. Residents are therefore advised to ensure safety of drinking water, practice good hygiene, regular hand washing with soap and clean water before eating, preparing food, and after using the toilet.
Meanwhile, some of those who spoke with Arise News rate the performance of the Governor Fubara's administration in the health sector in the last 1 year in office.
Well, we cannot say he has not done badly, neither can we say he has done too well, because if you agree with me, there has been a lot of tussles in the political sector which will actually disenfranchise anybody in government. Yes, he has really not had his own stamp on any sector, the health sector per se. So over time, we will see how he will react. Like, this is an opportunity for him to actually react, for people to see how much he loves the Rivers State people, for people to see how he can react in an outbreak situation like this.
Sim has been In fact, one of my best governors so far, because I'm a civil servant, and because I know he knows the plight of civil servants, he has actually taken care of us in that area. We all want him to go for a second tenure, and I know if more opportunities given to him, he will do more than what we expect.
Cholera, a major public health concern, particularly in sub-Saharan Africa, is an acute diarrhea illness caused by the ingestion of food or water contaminated with Bacterium vibrio cholerae. It is a severe and rapidly progressing disease that is capable of leading to significant dehydration and even death if not quickly treated. According to health experts, the cholera disease is usually transmitted fecal-orally through contaminated drinks, food, or direct contact with infected feces. It is easily caused via poor environmental sanitation and personal hygiene scenarios. In Port Harcourt, it's Andy Omanu, Arise News.